A 15-year-old girl is in jail charged with murder. Police say she shot and killed her 17-year-old ex-boyfriend Monday afternoon in the Jenkintown section of Abington Township, Montgomery County. An autopsy revealing that he died from a gunshot wound to his head. Investigators say that 15-year-old suspect says the shooting was an accident. Action News reporter Liam Pinder live for us at the Abington Police Department with an update on this investigation. Liam, what are you learning about this shooting?
Well, Gray, as you mentioned, that boy tragically shot in the head. Police say.
Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. And today we're talking about a 15-year-old girl shooting her boyfriend in the head, her ex-boyfriend in the head. And for some reason, I want to know, what is a 15-year-old girl doing with a boyfriend? I don't think they need to be scouting for a boyfriend at that age. I think they need to focus on what they're doing. How about be a kid? Because you only have, 18 years to be a child, correct? You have the rest of your life to be an adult. So I think in these households, you have to hold the parents accountable too, some form, some fashion. This one kind of makes me sad because I look at it as like, damn, what was this lady going through? Young age. I looked at a picture of her. She didn't really seem like, like one of those girly girls. She seemed to me like she was rough around the edges, maybe, and it could be because of her environment. Maybe she don't know how to express herself based on now. If it was the ex-boyfriend, maybe he's like, I'm done with you, X, Y, Z. And to me, that's too much for a child to be bearing because they will do the the things that's most unpredictable, right? I wouldn't advise, if you have a child, I wouldn't advise them to even date when they're young. They shouldn't be chasing women, and guys shouldn't be chasing women at a young age, and women shouldn't be chasing men in a young age, or a boyfriend or anything along that nature, because unprotected sex come from that, teenage pregnancy come from that, obviously murder come from that now. It's a lot of different things that come from that. Distractions come from that. The lack of focus come from that. Drug use come from that. So many different things come from that. So I personally would not advise any teen to be dating. Be a kid. Enjoy yourself. Go to the movies. Go to the park. Right? Read a book. Educate yourself. Do what kids do. Go buy some candy. Go create something. Go painting. Go on Six Flags. Go to a theme park. Like, enjoy being a kid, right? Enjoy being a kid. You have all your lives to be an adult. Let's continue, because this was sad on both cases. Now the youth, the boyfriend, is now dead, shot in the head. Now she got to face life or 15, 20 years in jail, 40 years in jail for something that she's going to regret for the rest of her life. That's crazy.
Charged
admitted to panicking, leaving the scene and not calling for help. Panicking,
Let's
leaving
go back
the
on this one.
scene. That boy tragically shot in the head. Police say he died there at the scene.
Damn.
Authorities also saying the even younger shooter allegedly admitted to panicking, leaving the scene and not calling for help. It was a typical Monday afternoon in Jenkintown until 14-year-old Kyrie Grimes Jr. spotted police cars outside his building and called a friend.
He heard shots in the building and then people were screaming.
Police say 15-year-old Precious Hamilton of Crumlin is now in custody, accused of shooting and killing her 17-year-old ex-boyfriend, Basim.
Ex-boyfriend, which means that she has another boyfriend. And the thing to me is this, right? The thing to me is this. Like, let's just take a good look at her. Take a good look at her. Now, I can see and feel people's energy and stuff like that, right? I'm not saying that she was in a bad household, but she may not have been in the best household. You know, she seemed a little bit like she had to be tough, right? And it's a lot of women that's putting out this mask on, or this protective layer on them. They have to be tough. Either they've been touched, or they've been raped, or they don't have a household that allows them to be a kid, or they got to hurry and become an adult, or the mother is on some type of, maybe it's a family household, a single mom. You can have a single family household. I don't even get the concept of that. What's a single family household? Anyway, a single mom, maybe it's no dad around. And to me is, where the hell did she get a gun from? Where does she get a gun from? Because that's the next question. What are you doing with a gun, my lady? That don't fit the feminine aura. It doesn't. A bit masculine, wouldn't you say? This is why I say maybe she was going through a lot of different things. Not giving her a pass, not giving her an excuse, because you got to be accountable for your actions, because someone's son died. At the end of the day, you can't bring him back. You can't at all.
17-year-old ex-boyfriend Basim Baker inside his home on Old York Road.
It's definitely like something that you wouldn't expect in this area.
Officers responded to the home shortly after 5 p.m. where they found Baker unresponsive.
Damn.
Prosecutors say his mother discovered him dead on the bedroom floor. In a criminal complaint, Baker's mother told investigators Hamilton had been at the home all weekend. Baker left the two to run errands around 2:40 on Monday and returned.
Pause. So the mother was a part of this as far as not aiding and abetting the death. But what are you doing allowing your son, right? And a lot of moms do this, especially single moms. They allow their son to have girls over, XYZ. Well, if they gonna do it in the street, they might as well do it in my house. No. If you had a man right there, he would have said, none of that is going on right now. Go read a book. You should be focusing on something. Go outside. Go play. Go. What are you doing having them to be in the house alone? You know what happens when you're in the house alone with the female, right? Curious things start happening. You start to want to explore different little avenues and different things, right? So to me, the mom, they're wrong for even having a teen in the house with another teen and left them because she thinks she being a mom or being a friend and everything else. It's okay, y'all can stay, y'all can chill. I'll be back. I'm running the errand, give them an hour and a half, a window to do whatever. Hell no.
Around 4:30, discovering her son around 5.
Damn.
Police say they obtained video showing Hamilton leaving the building by herself just before 3:30. The complaint states Hamilton picked up the firearm in a rapid fashion to pack her belongings and was surprised when the revolver discharged, striking Baker instantly. Detectives also found this photo of Hamilton holding a gun from a previous day.
Now, come on. We all know revolvers. Is you could just shake it and it's going to shoot. She didn't know what she was doing with that. And then a lot of people are glorifying this thug life, this gangster life. It's for the birds. It's not working out. It never works out. It's either leads to death or the penitentiary. And look what happened in this situation. Death happened and she's going to the penitentiary. 2 birds, 1 stone. What the hell is she doing with a gun? And then what you doing posting a gun? I don't get people how not supporting this type of activities. But what are you posting a gun for? What are you posting a gun for? Guys do the same thing too. What are you posting a gun for? To me, that's insecure. And so when it's time to use it, it's time to use it, right? And that's if you're in danger. But you don't even have a right to carry. So what are you doing with a gun? And I'm not see, some areas are different where you may have to tote. You may have to do this. You may have to do that depending on the environment. But it's like, damn, it's like, that's why I say sometimes you can blame the parents too, because where the parents at? The mother seems to me that she's a single mom. So she can't, if she's working at the same time, she can't watch no kids at the same time. Kids raising kids. And then, they listening to the internet. All the drill music, the gangster music, the slide this, the popping out cars, the hopping on cars, the walk them down, run them down, all types of music, which is elevating the crime rate to me. So this to me is like, it's like you're a product of your environment, right? That's why changing your environment is one of the most important things, right? Change your environment. Find a rich area code. And I'm not saying she's young. She's probably don't know this. But This is for the other people. Find an area code, a rich area code that you want to be, that you strive to be in, right? Move there. Pack up your things, move there if you're eligible. Pack up your things, move there. Or you can stay at your parents' house and stack your money, right? If it's a livable situation, stack your money, help them out, but stack your money, save about 20, 30, 40, 50K, right? Go to a city, find your way. And a city, generally do an uppity city, like do a rich area code, do something that you got to strive for, right? Because I believe that you can attain anything if you put in the right environment. If you put in the right environment, you can attain anything. But let's continue. This one was sad right here. Leave your comments down below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
On Baker's iPad.
I feel as that kids shouldn't be near weapons.
Police say they have not recovered the gun, but say that Hamilton admitted to stealing it from an acquaintance 2 months ago.
Parents should be watching their children a little bit more closely.
Yes.
Now, Precious Hamilton, just 15 years old, is being charged as an adult. She faces third-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, and several other charges tonight. We're live here in Abington Township.
Yikes.
Leland Pender for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Shari.
Yeah, really devastating.
That's sad, man. Yikes. Manslaughter, third degree murder, possession of a firearm, possession of a legal firearm. It's so many different things that she will be charged with. That is crazy, man. It's just sad. She didn't know what the hell she was doing. I don't know if she did or didn't, but the situation is like one dead, one in jail. Damn. On that note, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think about this one. You guys know how I like to end it. Positivity over negativity always. And go check out the merch store as well, Designified.